What the hell was that? You noticed you were too busy to say it. That makes sense. You know what? I actually saw something though. Like, I'm gonna have to post that in Discord after. I saw something about the latest Apple update actually making people's alarms malfunction, which I wonder if that could possibly be linked to what's happening. I mean, I do sleep through my alarms genuinely. That's something I do a lot of the time, but I'm curious if maybe this one of these instances could have been a case of the alarm just not going off. Which I've also had happen before, like in other years prior to that being a known thing, but it doesn't happen that often. Okay. Nice. Oh man, he should have done the bullet. Okay, that's also faster than average. I'm getting a lot of faster than average right today. I don't know if it's quite as good as the gold potential one, but I do like to see faster than average. And I mean, it'll definitely be faster than average if I can get the bullet. Yeah, it's pretty decent. Bright's actually going better than Pharaoh, which has actually been happening quite a bit lately, but today in particular. That's a really good shot I did there. Except I missed another shot. Dude, really? This is so bad, dude. I might reset this one. Oh, that's terrible. Oh my god, whatever. I'll play it, but that's really disgusting. No, Bright isn't better than Pharaoh, but it's been going better than Pharaoh. But yes, that I agree that should, if you're implying that it is better, a better stage than Pharaoh, then that should send you to prison. Although it does suck, I actually have more consistent Brights these days than Pharaoh Man. Including the stage and the fight. It's funny, I actually find Bright fight easier than Pharaoh fight now. Whereas when I was first learning the run, I had the complete opposite. Bright fight actually was really discouraging early on learning the run. I thought I was just gonna have to settle for bad Bright fights, but somehow I managed to actually get decent. Yeah, right off the bat, that fight was not fun. Now, if only I had said right off the bat, if you know, that's actually funny. When you make a pun accidentally, because you didn't mean to make a pun, that's when Gillers should normally come. But in my case, it seems to be, if I had made right off the bat intentionally, you know what? Actually, never mind. I just realized I've made that pun before. And I think I did give myself a Giller for it last time. I don't know if it was related to ooh, by the way, I got that. That's nice. I don't know if it was related to Mega Man 4, though. It might have been, like, Woodman, Mega Man 2 or something. I don't know. Maybe it was the 4 bats. But either way, I have definitely made that pun now that I think about it. Although, realistically, I'm not always going to remember every pun that's been made. So it is probably possible that at some point someone's going to end up getting a Giller for a pun they've already made before. If it hasn't happened already. Oh, we got bad subpixel. Yep. Okay, we're saving time though, somehow. I think it's because we didn't hit that final bullet. That was very helpful, actually. Those bullets lag more than you'd think they would. Please let me make it out of here. Oh, I'm Prime Minister of Shenanigonia. Fantastic. Well, this is already a terrible stage. Like, I've taken way too much damage. President is when I menu to Pharaoh early, and Prime Minister is when I accidentally place that balloon left instead of right. This is probably going to die, this run, I think. I think this is game over. Because I've got, yeah, that sucks. Unless one of these kind fellows drops me health, but nope. Okay, he actually dropped me enough health to do the safe back deboost. Or the safe, yeah, the safe back deboost. Normally the back deboost is the more dangerous strat, but in Ring it's the safer strat. Alright, what's gonna happen? Am I making it out this time, or am I back to square one? Okay. Sweet. Losing time, though. This is just a rough set of stages. I don't know what it is that every Mega Man game has to have, like, just terrible early game, but yeah, the first 3 stages are just always so unfortunate. But yeah, honestly, I think Mega Man 6, I always say that, I think Mega Man 6 probably has the best first 3 stages. I mean, maybe in a run setting, that's a different story, but then in turn, I think Plant Man's 4th. Plant Man is like the Elec of that game. The Elec, Ring, etc. Whoa, I have not made that mistake in a while. Welcome back, old friend. I have not missed you. And actually, that's probably the least it's ever screwed me over before. Oh yeah, there's... I could go... Yeah, I mean, you've heard me go on all day about how good Mega Man 9 is. It is, without a doubt, I think, the closest we ever had to a perfect Mega Man game. I strongly recommend it. I mean, especially for you, someone that doesn't like Mega Man 2, I always say, as someone who does like Mega Man 2, it's like Mega Man 2 done right. You asshole. You prick, dude! Oh my god. Wow. Oh, this is a really bad run. Don't even have Pixel. Ay, ay, ay. This is terrible. Yeah, I don't know how Mega Man 9 emulation works exactly. Like how well it runs through the emulator, but I would definitely take that as a sign that it's time to try it. And I mean, by extension, Mega Man 10 is really, really good as well. Nice. Nice. We do have to slide cancel there, though, because it was totally off kilter. I mean, people run it on Dolphin, like speedrun it. So I'm sure it's okay for casual. But yeah, I haven't tried it myself on an emulator. I've never actually played 10 outside of Legacy Collection, which is fun. I mean, I do think the second Legacy Collection that has 7 through 10 is much better than the first one. Like, much better made, even though it's still not the greatest way to play the games. But, 9 I had on the Wii. 10 I never had for some reason. So 10 I experienced for the first time. Dude, I had Pixel and I wrecked it. But yeah, 10 I experienced for the first time on Legacy Collection. 9 I had already played on the Wii. Fantastic, man. This is a terrible run, by the way. This is, you know what, though? This is the type of run that usually PBs. Honestly. It's like, I'm not even saying that to be funny. Because, yeah, actually, the 3912 I didn't mind either, but the 3918 and the 3912 are the only two speedruns of Mega Man 4 I've ever completed that I actually liked. This one, so far, I do not like very much. That doesn't mean it can't be redeemed. Well, that's a really bad start to this stage. Holy crap. At least it's not the kind where you miss it and it, like, throws you off kilter to the point your flash runs out, but gross. Oh, that's way too close. This is a really bad run, though. I mean, at least we're out of early game. So this is the kind of thing it does. It lowers my standards, because this is the first time we've made it post-ring. And it lowers my standards, so that by the time I get out of a run, by the time I get out of early game, the run is so bad that I'll take it, because I just want to see stages that aren't right Pharaoh and Ring. Ooh, sexy. Or I was gonna stop doing the slide there. Okay, we've got the health this time at least. And I've got the better magic pixel slash weapon get skip to my advantage now. So, like, even an average dive man could gold with that going well. Oh man, I've got shield and I'm off pixel. Gross. Okay. Well, that's not happening. But look how close that was to gold. That was terrible stage, dude. I messed my first back deboost, I didn't have pixel, and I didn't get to do the skip, and it was like probably one of my best dives ever. Okay. Well, that makes Dive Man officially one of the most free gold stages there is. About the only thing that went super well there was that second whale mash, but it's not like it was a one cycle. You know what? There's certain stage... I've said this about Dustman before. There's certain stage themes that I never think of as, like, favorites from a game. But every time I'm in the stage, I'm thinking, like, wow, this is a really good theme. Dust and Drill are two really good examples of that. Dustman especially, but Drill as well. This is a really underrated stage theme. I guess you don't realize it usually because the stage can have shenanigans, and then you're also thinking the whole time, oh, I wonder what pattern Drill Man's gonna give me. But yeah, Dustman, oh man, Dustman is really underrated. I love that theme. Mega Man 4's OST in general is just really underrated. I feel like Cossack 3, 4, and Skullman are the only two stages I ever see really getting love. And granted, I do 100% think Skullman is also one of the best... Dude, why did I do refight menu? This is gonna be a bad no-dive, isn't it? Yes, it is. I mean, a bad no-dive is still a no-dive, but that was really gross. But yeah, that's a no-dive that's losing 6 seconds. Gross. That's bloody nasty. Okay, time for Reset Hell. Except now we have a new strat to hopefully make it more consistent, and I'm most likely going to be skipping the slides in the sewage room. Outside of the first slide. Which is actually, I think, the most dangerous one. If he drops, that is. But yeah, we're skipping that slide now, we're skipping this slide now. Just too unnecessarily risky. And not needed for 38. Dude, that should have slid. And yeah, now we have a safe, consistent way to not constantly lose this one. If you jump low, you'll never be knocked in a way that makes you susceptible to falling down the pit. That's a good stage. Like, that's good gold, actually. That's what I mean. This stage can be played way safer and still be faster than my gold. Which means I don't need to be doing ridiculous stuff to save frames. Okay, get Pixel, please. I think that's Pixel. No. That almost golded, though. If I had pixeled, I think that was gold. Well, yeah, you know what? This is looking like a PB run, because, again, it's always splits I hate that make it through. Like, this can still 38 4x. And it loves giving me actual, proper finished runs. That I don't like. Like, this has been a really bad run. That 8 Robos was horrible. But it's still probably more likely to PB than most of the actual good paces I've had. Oh, by the way, I treated myself to another new headset, another one containing a microphone, so hopefully this one, because like the other one I actually used as a headset, it was fine, it was doing the job, although it's starting to wear out now. But the microphone right off the bat, I used it for like 2 streams, and pretty much everyone agreed that this old one I've had for years was better. So, I'm hoping... Why am I messing this room up lately? I'm hoping this other new headset will have a better microphone than this, so that I can actually use it what I bought it for. So that's supposed to arrive tomorrow, so probably 2 streams from now I'll be able to test it out and see. What the frick was that, dude? Oh my god. Well, I now have 1 less balloon for Cossack 2. Yay me! This is 100% the type of run that usually PBs for me. Like... Oh yeah, let's have one of my best moth fights ever, sure. Cool. Gross. On a stage that Gold was long dead on. Yep. That's the way it works. I think this is gonna be me. It's always the crappy runs. The only good thing is that these are really good. These would be really good robos to be running against. Like, imagine just having terrible stages across the board to run against. What the hell was that? I could save myself a balloon if I, yeah, do that. Gross. Now I have to pick up health, which means I'm gonna have 2 less balloons. The health pickup is actually a really bad strategy, but I don't feel safe without it, unfortunately. Well, that sucked. So, in other words, another further confirmation that this could very easily PB. Nice drop slide. It's watch it give me a 1-1 now. Toy with me and be like, haha, you can't gold this. Okay, 3. Yep, that's... I'm actually glad. Garbage, dude! Oh my god. This is such a bad run. Nice missed shot, too. Garbage. Ugh. 3-1, okay. What a troll. Alright, what's the damage? Like, pretty much nothing, because it actually sort of bailed me out. 3 seconds on PB. This is almost dead, though. Which to me says even more it's likely to PB. Ugh. Disaster, dude. I mean, this stage should be free time save if I don't actually mess up the cockroach fight this time, which I'm very prone to doing. That's actually another thing. Cockroach should be one of the easiest fights in this game, but it is one of my most inconsistent, without a doubt. I think refight gold is my best chance of PBing this, or like saving time on this run. I think that's the only thing that could still PB at this point. I totally wanted it to prove me right. Because this is usually the case, though. It's almost always I get a PB when everything's red and the run was bad. That's the way it works. The good ones never make it through. The ones I hate always PB. Hey, welcome in, Wolfpack. We are cat jamming and rat jamming indeed. Appreciating this game and its excellent soundtrack. But yeah, like, I feel like a clutch refight gold, which we all know is very possible to be huge still, could save me a lot of time. But other than that, this has not got a lot left. Although, I can also... That's another thing. I'm still due, like, a really big Cossack 4 gold, too. Because I think I'm finally getting a little better at the catcher fight. And the stage itself, I've been working to make faster and more consistent. What I'm curious about is how long it's going to be, not this grind obviously, but how long it's going to be until I feel comfortable not picking up Pharaoh ammo and Cossack 4, and like just wing it, save myself extra time just from not picking up a drop, and just feel comfortable knowing that I have enough for the last fight. Dude, why am I so bad at that diagonal shot? Oh my god, this is such a bad speedrun, dude. I hate that diagonal so much. There's 3 seconds gone that didn't need to be gone. Like, gross. And it would have been 5 if he gave me the bad bullet. That is actually my biggest inconsistency in the entire speedrun, is that one diagonal shot. I don't know why it is so difficult for me, but I just cannot hit that shot about 90% of the time. It is so bad. I hate it. Garbage. It dropped one of my slides. Like, I had nothing I could do there. Speaking of garbage. What the frick was that, dude? Oh my god. This is dead now, officially. There is now no way to save this. What the hell am I doing, dude? Holy crap, I'm playing like ass. Ay, ay, ay. There is no hope for this one. I'm not even doing that now. That is one of the worst Cossack 4s of all time. Holy crap, that was bad. Watch me have my best Cossack fight ever now. Because that's another thing the game likes to do. It likes to toy with me and give me the best possible RNG after a terrible stage so that nothing matters. Well, this is not good RNG. This is 100% dead now. Ugh. Garbage. Yeah, Aurel showed me that recently. I totally messed it up there, but it's really consistent. I lost 10 seconds there. God. Horrible. But yeah, if you don't screw it up like I did, it's ridiculously free and ridiculously consistent. To not even have to jump there. Just the issue I did there was I think I spawned it a little too late. You have to spawn it like pretty much right as you enter the room, and then it'll be there, and then you just walk into it. And then you just position yourself as it's jumping you up pretty much, so that you just hold left, hug the wall. Then you can grab the next ledge. Also discovered something hilarious with Rush Jet, actually, that I'm gonna show if I remember. after this run. In the same vein as being able to do that with Coil. It's not an effective thing for the run, what I'm talking about for Jet, but it's hilarious and it's worth showing. Also another impractical thing, but fun fact, you can store a charge shot for later in this game. I will also demonstrate that afterwards. That's actually a good stage. That's actually a really good Wily one, I gotta say. Which probably means I'm gonna get scammed. 4-cycle Met Daddy. That was entirely my fault. That's not a good start. Okay. Is that gold? Yeah, that's gold.
There it goes.
Oh my god, dude, this run. Get me out of here. Oh, you know what's been screwing me up lately, actually, that I should have practiced? I don't know why it's been so inconsistent all of a sudden, because it's usually really consistent. But the bat room, that would happen. That would happen in this run. Holy crap, this is one of the most ridiculous runs I've ever seen before. Well, I don't give a rat's ass what happens now, because this is not goldable, is what I was going to say. Yep, I officially could not be less attached to this Wily 2 now. So we're gonna do stupid stuff. Yeah, hopefully, look, now it's gonna work. Now I'm gonna have the bat room, no problems, because why would there be problems when the gold is already dead, right? But it's been so wonky lately, it's been ridiculous. Yep, Met Daddy gold on plus 25 seconds and then instant double death. Oh, we got it. Of course we did. Instant double death and Wily 2 right after that. That's really adds up. This is just absolute cinema, the sequel. Because I've already called the Mega Man 4 run absolute cinema, and in fact it was so bad that I even highlighted it and exported it to YouTube. But this is the long-awaited sequel, Absolute Cinema 2 Electric Boogaloo. Trash. This game is ridiculous. That was definitely... What the heck was that? That looked weird. That looked like it auto-split really late, but whatever. We're gonna play it. If it's a minuscule gold by any chance, then we'll just retime it. Or assume it's fake, but... Alright. Refights. It would totally give me my huge refight gold in a dead run. That's something I could 100% see happening. Or I'll hit those guys twice. Holy crap, dude. Like, you can't make this up. I am just playing so bad. This is insane. And, like, this is not even close to my worst run, either. But this is just... This run has been a mess, dude. I don't want to be doing this run anymore. Alright, we have Pharaoh Man being kind right after I take way too much damage on enemies. Of course. Yep, we're gonna get a short skull shield. What am I doing, dude? Actually, that's more like it. Because I'm annoyed that the game is giving me good patterns after taking double damage. Like... What the hell, dude? Whoa. This is easy gold if Drill Man is kind, by the way. This is insane. Like, even hitting those two guys, this is gold pace. Instant dive, yep. It's still gold, funny enough. Now I can. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna pick up health here, too. What the hell? You know what? This could actually still gold. It's ridiculous. Like, this is decent, actually. Yeah, this is goldable. This terrible refights. It wasn't actually that bad. It was actually really good. Some of my gameplay was good, but I hit the dudes at the start, which was annoying. And then Drill Man was a dick, but really bad Wily Machine there, but I think it's gold. Oh, that's gold. Holy crap, of course that would happen on this run.
And there it goes.
Oy, oy, oy. Wow. Break up my mind. Right, I mean the run overall was bad. That's where my mixed emotions are coming from. Of course I would gold when I hit both of those guys and get 2 dives. And have a terrible Wily Machine again. Every single time? What the hell? Well, there goes a dead gold because I was out of the tab. Awesome. And I missed a slide. Yep. No gold here. Garbage. I've never seen a run less deserving of sub 40 than this one. It's exactly what I just said. Does not deserve it. Yeah, okay, yeah. Thank you. Like I said, this run did not deserve sub 40. If that sub 40'd, then this would have been literally, if that run had been a sub 40, then I would officially say Mega Man 4 is the most free game of all time. That was not deserving of sub 40 at all. That was just, what a horrendous speedrun, dude. Ay, ay, ay. This is just a disaster. Nice. I'm so good at diagonals. Yes, I'm so wonderful at diagonals. I am the best diagonal of all time. Garbage. That's a terrible run, dude. Ugh. That one, that's highlightable. I think I'm actually gonna highlight that and call it, Absolute Cinema 2 Electric Boogaloo and put it on YouTube. Ugh. Garbage. Thank you for the GG, comrade. I mean, 2 golds, but at what cost? Yeah, I'm actually really happy that I died in Capsule. Firstly, because I was tabbed out at the start, so gold was already dead. And also, like I said, this run did not deserve sub 40. I'm so glad it was corrected. Put in its place. What an interesting speedrun. We got 2 golds though, both of them lowering the SOB by a second, which means they were both pretty sizable. I gotta actually, hold on, I gotta write down what golds I got so I can come back and highlight them. Yeah, 519, attempt 519 had Wily 1 and Wily 3 golds. Awesome stuff. Well, yeah, let's go again right away, I suppose. Maximize our time. We're like pretty much... Since I started early, we have way more time than I would usually have. So there's still plenty of time to actually turn stuff around, play well, and get something I can use